This is Danielle DeLate with a special episode of the New Music Buzz. We're here at the finals for America's Got Talent all night, and the red carpet is just about to start. So let's get this party started. Roll that intro. Thank you. You're absolutely rocking this outfit tonight. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. So do you. Look at you.
Thank you. Thanks. Now, what did it feel like to be up there on stage having a toilet seat over your head? I mean, did you know that was going to happen? Okay.
No, usually you kind of get asked, like, do you mind this? May I ask you? Tonight was not, I didn't get asked. So I was like, are you sure that this is meant to even happen? Oh. And I was like, oh, I know why they didn't ask me, because the toilet seat on my neck. But it's fun, you know, it's all in good humour.
I mean, did you have a good belly laugh tonight?
I always have good belly laughs, if not at the acts or with the acts, definitely at Howie, because he's really annoying.
And I do have to ask you, what are your top highlights for the night? I know.
I mean, Brian knocks it out the ballpark every single performance for me, but then so does Laura, my golden buzzer.
Yes.
So does Grace, so does Lincoln Park. Sal was an eye-opener for me tonight. I thought he really stepped up to the plate and gave it his all. Yeah. You know, from the lady who's 14, 15, who taught herself how to bend her body in half. She was brilliant too. Yeah. I mean, there's really not one act that kind of flopped.
Yeah, it was
really
quite an incredible night of entertainment. Yes.
I had the best seat in the house too.
And I have to ask you, do your kids watch America's Got Talent? Do they have a favourite?
Well, they actually really like, my youngest really likes Laura. She thinks that she has the most incredible voice because it's very opera, and I guess my kids are into opera. I didn't know that, but they can spot talent too. I mean, we've been watching this show without me being in it from way back, so they're big fans.
Now, tell me, what were your highlights from tonight?
You know, the highlights tonight, was the 2 hours. You know what? I usually do have a highlight, but we have never, in my history on the show at 7 years and watching it for 11, we've never stood up for every judge stood for every act. It has never been done. So the highlight was to see absolutely everyone on the show rise to the occasion and nobody get crushed under the nerves and the pressure of what tonight's show meant.
Do you have any predictions about who you think may win tomorrow and take home the $1 million?
I believe it's between John Darrenbos and Grace Vanderwall.
I have to quickly ask you, your documentary Committed came out on iTunes. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
I took 12 years to shoot it, and I finally got it out. I was just following a writer with me and it's like a labor of love that I put out there, and I hope everybody watches it and downloads it and enjoys it.
Thank you so much for talking to us. What did you think of John Darrenbos with his inspirational act?
And that he does what he does, and he spreads the love and positivity to people. I don't know, you learn a lot of human things too here, and not just, yay, it's showbiz. You know, I think it's beautiful that we also take something like that away from a show like this.
Do you have a top 5 maybe?
Top 5, I would say it's probably Grace, John, Sal, Clairvoyance, Brian.
Now, I've got to say, you were in Toronto for a film premiere, you were DJing, you're also in New York.
Yes.
Now you're back in Hollywood for America's Got Talent, and that was just like the weekend in a way.
That was just the weekend.
So how do you do it all? And then how do you have time to get your hair like this?
I know, right? It takes a while too. So like on the plane, I'm getting braids. No, but honestly, it's I love it. It's the life that I chose, and to be able to do so many different things and to be multifaceted, to premiere a movie at one of the most prestigious film festivals like TIFF, to be in Fashion Week on Friday, to be here tonight watching others accomplish their goals is outstanding.
Is it true that you had a single come out as well?
I do. My new single is called If I Was Your Man, featuring Jeremiah, so it's a hot record. Yeah,
so we're going to check that out as well.
Yeah, it has a cool little TLC sample in it, like it's a hot joint.
Okay, now tell me about the show tonight. What are some of your favorites? What stood out to you?
Ooh, I would have to say Grace was amazing. Grace Vanderwall was incredible. And then I love Lincoln Bridge as well. So, you know, those were my 2 favorites tonight.
Great. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
And see you soon. Hi, lovely to see you.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Now, how did you feel about tonight's show? Every performance had a standing ovation from all the judges. Has that ever happened in a final before?
They deserved it. I didn't see any rehearsals. I didn't know what was going to happen, and then it just started with a bang. And then everyone I could feel, rather than just being on the show because they wanted to get in front of millions of people, I really felt this feeling they wanted to win. That's rare.
And do you have a top 5 picked out for tonight, or anyone that stood out? Any highlights?
My top 2 are going to be the last 2.
Okay.
That's my gut feeling.
And I have to ask you, what is going on with Fifth Harmony at the moment?
Same with any group. You know, we have conversations about what they want to do. You've got to listen to them. It'll be fine.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Yeah. Hi, this is Heidi Klum.
This is Howie.
This is Mel B.
Yo, what's good, Josh? Your man, Nick Cannon.
This is Simon Cowell, and I've just been buzzed. Again.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. And get this, if you sign up today and you are approved for a loan, you will receive a $25 gift card from Target. Be sure to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
We'll be back with more New Music Buzz after these messages, but first we have some breaking news. Yesterday at the live taping of Dancing with the Stars, 2 protesters rushed the stage and tried to attack Ryan Lochte. They were later detained and said that their protest was well worth it in regards to Ryan's latest transgressions at the Rio Olympics. The incident was shown live on the East Coast feed, however for the West Coast feed it was edited out. This story is still developing, so please check back at www.thenewmusicbuzz.com. Oh, thank you. You too. Another beautiful dress. I need your partner. Hello. They are? Okay.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Now, tonight, I mean, you went underwater. You don't even look like you've been in the water, but you look gorgeous.
Thank you very much. Thanks to all the perfect makeup artists here.
Okay, now tell me, how did you come up with the idea for tonight's show?
So we last week when we really continued to the live show, we said to the final show, we said, okay, we have to step it up. We have to create something what was never shown before, and that's what we did. We tried to make it big, to make it visual, to make it impossible, and we were lucky that everything worked out and the people liked it. Yeah,
it more than worked out. You had the judges on, standing ovation. The audience was just amazed, and I'm still blown away with how you do it week after week, and it gets better and better.
Thank you so much.
Well, we're blown away by all the reactions we got from the people. It's just the feeling on stage is so amazing. You feel all that positive energy coming, and yeah, we're happy.
And it was really cool tonight because I was on stage and then I started to look a little bit into this audience here in the Dolby Theater, and there were people like just sitting there and were totally in it, like in a movie.
Captivated by your performance.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what we wanted to create, and we had fun and we liked it, and we're very happy and glad that everything worked out.
Do you guys listen to any music or to get pumped up before the show?
Yeah, of course, we love music. Also, a lot of times we get our inspiration from music, for example, soundtracks or movies or stuff. So we're very much into it.
Can you say some of the artists that you might listen to?
Oh, there's so many.
The oldest thing. I mean, I love a lot of kinds of different music. I love classic, like a really nice classic concert, and sometimes I love metal.
Yeah.
It's like all the mixtures make it great.
And you have a pretty good chance of winning. You have at least a 1 in 10 chance of winning the $1 million.
Not too bad, yeah.
What would you do with the money?
Oh, I think we'll take a little time off, and then probably we would love to really create a unique show and bring it on stage and bring
buy
people.
a nice necklace like yours.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Shopping a little bit.
Well, thank you so much. I can see you guys in Vegas, and I would come to your show. Yes, I
You're
would.
invited anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Once we have it.
Thank you so much. You're looking very handsome in your suit.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, how did it feel up there tonight?
It felt incredible. It felt absolutely great. I mean, to be up on that stage with so many great people, so many great performers in front of titans in the entertainment industry is fantastic.
Yeah. And the compliments from the judges, just amazing.
Howie was like, "Oh, you're the next Frank Sinatra." I'm like, "Take it easy, Howie."
Yeah.
You know, there never has been and never will be another Francis Albert Sinatra. I gotta say that.
Just like there's never been and never will be another Sal Valentinetti.
Well, I hope that I could just be the best damn Sal Valentinetti there ever was. How about that? How you doing?
I like that. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
How you doing?
Now, last time we spoke about how you would like to do possibly a talk show, like the old ones, like Dean Martin and back in, you know.
I want to do like a Dean Martin style variety
Okay,
show.
variety show. So
Have some music acts, have some dances, have some comedians, have some of these great guys over here, you know?
So my question is, who would you like as one of your first guests?
Oh, boy. My first guest, Heidi Klum.
Okay.
Heidi Klum,
I mean-
my pal.
Yes. And she believed in you, like you said, from day one with the golden buzzer.
Absolutely, absolutely. She's a great, great gal. You know what? I'm glad that I can now call her my friend because she really is just a great person through and through. She's always concerned about you, and she's a busy lady. She's Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, really great. Really great. I would definitely have her on my show for my first guest.
I think that'd make a great combination, you and her, yes.
Yeah.
Now, how did you feel up there tonight? Because, you know, you were looking confident, you were rocking the stage. I just feel like that's what you're meant to be doing.
I just felt comfortable. You're absolutely right. I just felt comfortable. I felt like, yeah, this is where I'm meant to be. This is what I'm meant to be doing. And these are the great, great people that I'm meant to be doing it for. So.
And what does Sal Valentinetti like to do after the show to wind down?
I'm probably gonna sleep, maybe go for a little drive, clear my head. I love driving. You know, I don't got my big caddy here, but definitely go for a ride with the windows down. It's beautiful California weather. Sleep and breathe, because those are two things that I haven't been able to do for the last couple of weeks: is sleep and breathe.
Yeah,
but
and get ready for the results show tomorrow.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What would you do if you walked away with the $1 million?
I'd invest it because houses in California are quite expensive, and my mother wants one.
Okay.
So yeah, something like that.
Oh, she's lucky to have you as a son.
I'm lucky to have her as a mother, really and truly. I mean, for her to stick by me through all of this. You know, there's been a lot of times where we got a little ahead of ourselves, maybe a little bit big of a head, because it's all happening so quickly and it's so hard to get used to it.
Yeah.
But she's kept me grounded. She's kept me who I am. You know, my family's been here through this entire experience, making sure that I'm the same Sal today as I was last year, and that I will be the same Sal that you guys see on that TV, no matter where I am, no matter where I go, for the rest of my life.
Sounds like a great lady and a great family.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Hope to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
So tell me, how did you come up with tonight's performance and what inspired it?
I was inspired actually by my grandfather's death. It was exactly a year from actually today, and I wanted to dedicate this performance to him because I felt like this performance was purely just for him, and I thought of like different funky ways to just like create different moves, and I think this one definitely was great.
I'm sure your granddad was watching it and is extremely proud of you. Did such an amazing and beautiful job up there.
Thank you.
How did you feel when Simon Cowell said it was the best performance yet? Like, that was the best one that you've done so far in this competition. How did that make you feel?
That just made me feel so happy because it's like, wow, he's saying that this is like a really crazy act, and it just made me so happy that he said that, yeah.
what you do looks quite dangerous up there, and there was a moment where you fell, like not fell, but like you kind of dropped on the hoop, and everyone was holding their breath a little bit because it looked quite dangerous.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything where you've hurt yourself or injured yourself, or have you been quite lucky?
No, I've never broken any bones or anything.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's good, because we wouldn't want any of that to happen. Now, what does Sophie like to do after the show to unwind and relax?
Well, depending on if I win or not. Well, if, say I don't win, I feel like I would just love to go around the world and be able to perform around the world.
And share your gift with everyone.
Share my performance with everybody and make crowds smile around the world.
And if you did take home the $1 million tomorrow?
I feel like that would just be a dream come true, because I would finally get my dream of having a Vegas show.
Yeah. Incredible. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you. Now, that song choice tonight was, it could have gone one or two ways, but you absolutely made the song your own, and it was quite incredible.
Thank you. It was a risk. Yeah. Michael Jackson is the untouchable, but the only way to have, great rewards is to take great risks, and so I think I did that, and it just spoke so perfectly to what this experience means to me, and I do want to make a difference, and I do want to make a change. I want to change people's hearts, and that's why I picked that song.
And you've recently got a cover that's out of Katy Perry's Rise Up with Mary Lambert and a few other great artists. How did that come about?
A couple of the guys from Pentatonics, who have the Superfruit group, have reached out to a bunch of LGBTQ artists who are, kind of trying to make an impact in music right now. And they reached out to me and asked if I would like to be a part of it. And I was like, of course. I'm huge fans of theirs, huge fans of Mary, and Mario is such an incredible singer. So it was a no-brainer.
And in the package before your performance, there are a lot of people that had sent in videos to say how inspired they were by you, or how your story really touches them. How does that make you feel that you've connected with these people all around the world?
It's what this is about. This is about so much more than me or of us. We're affecting and changing people's lives and giving them hope. And to know that I have had that effect on somebody is... That's why I do what I do, and that means everything to me.
What would you say to someone who's going through being bullied at this moment in their life?
I always say, be strong, be you, and the rest is negotiable. If you're a good person and you treat people well, it's going to seem like you're never going to come out on the other end, but if you're good and you're the bigger person, life will reward you with so many beautiful gifts.
Wow, that's great advice. Wow. Well, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. Incredible performance. I loved it, and hope to see you soon.
Yes.
How you doing? This is Sal Valentinetti.
This is Brian Justin Crumb.
This is Sophie Darcy, and you've just been buzzed.
We have more new music buzz after these messages. Oh, we're just admiring each other's outfits here. Now tell me, how did it feel up there on stage tonight?
It felt good. Oh God, it was way more nerve-wracking than I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's gotten easier every single time I've been on the Dolby. And for some reason, that was more nerve-wracking than my very first audition.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't show it.
Good.
You looked really confident. It was a great performance.
Thank you so much.
I got to ask you, who would be your dream collaboration?
21 Pilots, Elle King or Meghan Trainor.
Oh, there's a couple there, yeah. I think I could see one of those happening in the future.
Ooh, hopefully.
Yes. And what do you like to do, like to listen to wind down after a performance like this?
Really just like chill kind of music, either like Odessa or just like chill indie. Just like calm everything that's been happening.
And lastly, I quickly have to ask you, how does it feel to have your song being covered by all these YouTube artists?
It's just amazing and so surreal, and this entire thing, its experience has been all positive and amazing.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. John, lovely to see you. Oh, thank you. That's like a special handshake you have. Yeah. Now, you performed tonight, but you also played on Sunday.
Yeah, we played Cleveland, got the win, which was really cool, and then instantly hopped on a plane, came here, had a little bit of rehearsal and showtime, and we're going to play the Bears Monday night in Chicago in a few days.
Oh, wow, incredible.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about the inspiration behind tonight's performance. It kind of left the judges speechless, and it was very inspirational.
So I've always wanted to be a rock star. I think that'd be the coolest job ever. But I can't sing and I can't dance, and I have basically no music ability whatsoever. So I thought this was the perfect time to kind of come in with the acoustic ballad of my world.
Yeah.
And hopefully nobody was expecting it.
No.
And, I think a beautiful thing about entertainment is when you kind of catch them off guard a little bit, take them on a little roller coaster, and that's who I am. I'm really proud of it, and we'll see what happens.
Now, last time we spoke about how you get on stage and you don't waste any time at all, and it's very precise and you know what you're doing, and you said how that reminded you of when you play football. Yeah. How does preparing for a live show match preparing for a football game?
I'll tell you the one thing that my coaches have taught me over the years, and that is if you prepare, and not only just practice, but you practice as perfect as you can and diligent, and when the moment comes, it happened a million times in your head, and you're not going to worry about the outside surroundings, and you're going to be ready to go. So I felt like I was very prepared for this. I felt like the moment came, and I just enjoyed it. And I had played that moment a million times in my head before, so it was just another vision in my head, and it worked. Let's be honest, it worked.
Yeah.
So I was pretty stoked about that.
Well, and I have to ask you quickly, do you ever play any magic tricks in the guys in the locker room?
Oh, yeah, the guys love it. Plane rides, and not only that, but when new guys come in and we sign some rookies, it's a great way to get the vets and the rookies together and kind of mess around. It's a great way to mix up a meeting, and it was awesome.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks.
You look so beautiful. You really do look like a princess tonight.
Thank you.
Now, how does it feel? I was in there watching the show, and I saw that you stand there while the package plays and while they introduce you. What kind of thoughts are going through your mind while that's going on?
Well, I was just in that moment, really. I was so excited to be there, and I couldn't wait to be able to perform, and let me tell you, it's a dream come true.
You've grown so much in this competition. Do you think this was one of your best performances?
I don't know, really.
It was pretty amazing. It left all four judges, with a standing ovation, and the audience was screaming. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
Now, you perform a lot of kind of what you would say grown-up songs that most 14-year-olds probably wouldn't sing. So what do you have on your iPod and your playlist that you listen to? Do you listen to any top 40?
Yes, I actually listen to other genres of music, surprisingly. Although I love opera, I also love pop and Christian contemporary music and many others.
You got any Drake on there or any rap? Not as much?
It depends on my mood, so yeah.
Is there one top 40 artist you would love to meet?
I would love to meet Adele.
Okay.
Adele is my all-time favorite pop singer, and she's just incredible and such a big inspiration.
And would you love to do maybe a collaboration with her?
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Now, tell me, how did you get into singing opera music? I read something that, you were singing at the age of 4, but it wasn't until a couple of years ago that you really got into the opera music.
Yeah, so basically what happened at the age of 7, I watched Sleeping Beauty for the first time, and I wanted to sound just like her. So that kind of opened a door for opera, and unfortunately I put opera aside, and I kept going with pop music and other types of music. Yeah, so I actually started off with pop.
What kind of pop songs did you sing back then?
I mostly sang like sacred music, but I would sing like Rolling in the Deep or Someone Like You or something like that.
Amazing. Well, incredible performance tonight. I still don't believe how that big voice comes out of someone so little and gorgeous and petite. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't want to mess up the makeup and all this incredible paint. Now, you don't do the back of you as well, do you? Because you do the actual back.
Yeah, I do everything myself. All my makeup.
Because I think I might need some makeup tips from you.
You can have.
Yes, yeah. Now, it was a pretty incredible performance, pretty ballsy, I might say, tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What was the idea behind the volcano and the theme for tonight's show?
The theme for tonight was a blind faith of a performer when he's about to start his journey as an artist. And when you wanted to be a performer, you have no idea what's going to happen in front. That's why it represents blindfolded. You started looking after on the horizon this beautiful future of yours with the beautiful sunshine. But it's out there. To get there, you have to go through all this turmoil of life, a lot of practice, a lot of different obstacles you have to go through, dynamic of life. And at the end, if you dream big, if you do it, you really go and do it, you will turn back and yes, you see the sunshine again.
I have no idea how you were juggling and handling the balls blindfolded.
Well, I choose the tricks that I don't have to see so much, and I use elements of special tricks like juggle here, there a little bit. So everything is on feeling a little bit. So but then at the beginning the blindfold was there, but then when it flies off because you are becoming a performer, you are on your way, you know what you're doing, but then a lot of turmoil happens, a lot of obstacles, and this is the philosophy behind this act. It's a journey of a performer with a blind faith.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. Another incredible performance.
Thank you.
This is Grace, and you've just been buzzed.
There's too much real estate coke at this party. Do you need a reason to talk to somebody? Here we go, yeah, I heard it before. You could be different, don't you wanna be more? Wanna be more? Don't you wanna be more? I said you could be different, don't you wanna be more? And when no one's around, you're gonna come back down. We've been up 24 hours just to get figured you out. 24 hours.
That's all we have today. Special thanks to America's Got Talent, the staff and crew at NBC, and also the Dolby Theatre. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. I'm Danielle DeLate, and I'll be back at you like a boomerang.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure monster quality with monster sound, and City Loan. Get cash for your car today. and Rockwell Watch's innovative design. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
Peace out.